Continuing the great build we started a couple days ago, guys. As you know, we finished one and we went right into the next because we are building all the way through the break. And as my line goes, the fun's in the bill, guys. And I'm attempting, well, not attempting, because if you're attempting, yeah, well, attempting is doing, right? I'm attempting to do the ship you see in front of you right now, which is the 8039. And I'll be doing some of that sort of series. The real goal for the whole year is to do triple bills, which is any bill that came in a trifecta, right? Basically, but it has to be the same ship. Maybe a small modifications, not a totally different ship. So that's what we're working on right now, guys. I want you guys to jump in and check it out. Because someone asked me to build this particular ship. When we last left, we were completing, not working on the sand crawlers. Not sand crawlers, we started the sand crawlers, but we completed the droid carriers. And before that, we did the assault tanks. Before that, we did the ARC 170. And here we are now working on this particular ship that you see in front of you right now, the 8039. We also just built the 8018. It wasn't a trilogy, there's two of them. We're waiting, we're hoping that they would make a UCS of this ship. We spoke about that, this one right here. We spoke about that. And while I was doing this, the question came up and someone said, why don't you do that ship? And as I said, I do take requests too. So I said, all right, I'm just do that line of ships, which is a series you're seeing right in front of you right now. And we started a couple days ago, and we got to this point. The ship is pretty big. The ship's pretty big, I gotta say. But we're ready for a challenge. We're absolutely ready for a challenge. I built this out of my garage, as you guys know. Built all of them out of my garage. So you guys know I built them out of my garage, and unless it's a ship like when I build the ARC, the last one from 2025, the 75402. When I built that, when I tried building it, there was an issue whereby a lot of the pieces were a lot more expensive than the ship itself. So I had to go out. I figured, hey, if it's gonna cost that much, I'm just gonna go out and get it. Why spend that much trying to build it and still not, So I went out and got it and completed that. And it was good. Great build. Great build. It's the most stable of all three. I have to state, when I do my review on it, I'll talk about that. I haven't done the review on any of them. I'll be doing a review on a ton of them soon. But it was the most stable of all of them. Again, great build. Absolutely great build. The engine was really, really different from all the rest of them. I love the build. It has as much pieces as the 8088, but it was a smaller, so most of the pieces were small inside. Most of the pieces were a lot smaller. But yeah, so we're here today, and I want to just say thanks to everyone that's jumping on. I saw Ron, thanks for jumping on there again. Seems like you're one of the people who are always first. I'm also doing something later on today. I'm taking a challenge on, which is I will start building for 1 hour, and if 20 people come in the chat, I will go on for another 3 hours. Okay, if 20 people come in the chat, I'll go on for another 3 hours. So if we do complete this one, then that means I'm gonna have to start another build right away. I also started doing something called magazine review, which is the Star Wars magazines, which is these, not the hardcovers, guys, just these, because I have everyone that came out with a minifigure inside, not a build, which I'm going to show right here. Not a build, not a mini build, but a mini figure inside, like over here. Okay, I have every single one of them. Wherever they are, I go find them, and I have every single one of them. I've been collecting them since 2015. I'm doing a series. Again, it's called Early Review. Right, but in that review, it's not just about Star Wars. We'll be doing Minecraft, Avengers, Spider-Man, DC. What else is there? Friends. We'll be reviewing those. What I do is I collect the first issue of each one of those. I collect every one of those, and obviously, someone asked me to do something yesterday, so I'll do it now because someone might ask again. So someone wanted me to put all of the greatest hits of Boba. Someone said I should put all the greatest hits of Boba on the rotator, not Boba himself, so I'll do that now. So it'll save anyone from asking, or if someone jumps in, they'll be, hey, where's that setup? So I'm gonna put it out now. This one right here, I'm putting out right now. That came out in a couple of sets. Just put that there, and don't worry about it, guys. These little things here, that's what I put the figures to stand on. They're softer than a Lego stud, so it doesn't damage the back of your Lego at all. Then, so as I said, that's the 7144 that came out in a couple sets, right? The original throne room and stuff like that. Then we have the 609 here, right? As you know, that gray is totally different from the other grays that came out or before it, and that came out in 2009. And the last one here, which they wanted me to put out, was the big fella. So I'll put that in the center. That's the big one there, guys. If you guys can see that. Again, I put that on studs, so there's never an issue there, so don't worry about that. And like I said before, I'm an avid collector of the Fett group, right? Boba and Jango. I collect them all. Gotta get them all. No pun intended. But gotta get them all, right? So, jump on, guys, and let's light this candle. Leave a like while you're jumping in so we can have a good build and have some fun with it. I said before, I'm building this off my PDF, so bear with me. Also, guys, I want to say a couple things. So the same things I showed you before, like this right here, I do 2 things every Friday for every month that's coming up for the rest of the year. If you become a super fan, the first 3 people of every month will receive one of these. The first 3 people to become a super fan for every month for the rest of the year will receive a Lego Star Wars magazine with a minifigure and a gold card. Some of them has the bonus, some doesn't, right? Some of them comes with bonus like the one you just saw with Chewie and Luke, right? But I'll be sending that out to different people who become super fan. Charlie Official Vids, what's up, man? Big shout out to you. Thanks for jumping in there. Ron, thanks for jumping in there too. Yeah, so that's what I will be doing, guys. So check that out. Become a super fan and get your, get your Lego on. Get your free Lego on. Or there's another way you can also get this. You can get it if you become a member. If you become a member and you're in the top tier, every month I pick someone out of a hat, one of the names, and I send them a free Lego magazine. Again, they come with double figures. They may come with a bonus or maybe not. But this is a way of getting a exclusive fig. Some sets you got to go in and pay maybe $60, maybe $70, $80, maybe $100, $109, $119. And now as Lego is going up, you want that particular fig, and the set, it's in the set, but the set costs that much. You have to probably wait till it comes out, get it on eBay maybe, and sometimes they jack it up on eBay also. So you're only getting just the fig. This way, you get the fig plus a magazine like that 2025, which is a collectible. It's sealed in a pack, and you get the card also, which is a value of between $40 and $50. All right, that's the value there. So I'd say jump on that and have your opportunity to get that, guys. Okay, so don't miss out on that at all. And like I said, please hit like and share, and let's go on. If that's not your thing and you want to just help the channel to grow, to be able to bring you great stuff like this, great rare stuff, and do giveaways like I do, please feel free to do that and help the channel out. But share, like, and subscribe, guys. Okay, let's jump back on. I'll jump into PDF, guys, and we'll move on. Enough of the rant. Enough of the crazy rant. Right, and let's jump on and work on the rest. So I'm on book 2, said yesterday, and we completed one side, and we're going to approach the other. Okay, just got to do little touches on that, which we'll do in a minute also. So we'll move this out of the way because we want to, I think they have us building the next wing right now. So I'll put this over here. You guys can see what I'm building there anyway. That's the polybag version. Really expensive right now. I've been trying to find it for a relatively good price because I'm a working man like everybody else. It's between $100 and $90, so it's like $90 to $100, which is a big chunk to give up for this. Okay, but it's iconic, as you know. More or less every episode, I'd say 75% of the episodes, you don't see the Star Destroyer, but you do see this, the turret, right? You definitely see this. You definitely see this ship. So it's a big thing out there. It's a big ship. So again, jump in, guys, hit that like button, and let's light this candle. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's go. So, and I also wanted to talk about this, my the original card, VIP card. I have to speak to Lego on Monday because I lost some stuff on this, right? But this was the original VIP card, man. Original. Found it a couple days ago when I was looking for pieces for this. I also build these things out of my garage, guys. So it's a the fun is in the build. Let's just leave it at that. The fun, like I say all the time, the fun is in the build. Okay, so let's continue with this wing that we're gonna add on now. Got past that one. Got that. Got that. And we built, this wing was built differently from a lot of wings that I've seen. Okay, let's do it. So again, we need to get ourselves one of these, which is a 2 by 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 in light gray. And once we get that, we want to get ourselves one of these. It's a 4 by 6 dark gray. 4 by 6 dark gray. And get ourselves one of these, which is a 6 by 8 light gray. And we place this down here, like so. And this goes right next to it, like that. I talked about, I just want to show something. I talked about this wing. I think they came around because this is the 8019, right? This is the 8019, and that's the 8039. I think the series were pretty close, and the colors are similar. I think I have to do some research on this. If the guy who created this created a line of those ships, because a lot of them went along that line of 8039, 8019. I know the series and the wings. What I want to talk about, the wings are similar build. Right, it's the setup is similar build. If you'll notice, if I leave this over here, I can't really leave it over there because I need to see, but I can refer to it every time. So I'll just leave it close quarters. I'll leave it close quarters. What's up, Lego man? Big shout out. Really? Toilet Punisher, what's up? 28, what's going on, man? You alright? Alright, let's do this. So, let's hit this and go on with it, guys. Thanks for jumping in, guys. Great to see you on there. Please hit the like button for me. That'd be really helpful. And let's talk about Lego. Like I said, again, I dwell a lot in different ones, Jurassic Park. So I'm an avid fan of all of Django and Boba Fett. So I have every single ship that was ever made. There's not a ship out there that I don't have. I have all the figures also. So if you ever wanted to talk about that or see them, we can do that and we can have a look at that also. Okay, guys? Let's move on here. Again, guys, I'm using my PDF, so I have to just minimize this a little bit. Because when you go into the pages, This is why you need the instructions, really just works better. Okay, so onto this, we need one of these. Just don't like the shade of that, shade of that. This one's better. I have a couple of them. Also, I don't think I need these, so I'll get these out of the way. I almost threw them, but you don't want to do that because I will be building another ship soon, and that's gonna wreck that. If it's required on that ship, I'll be annoyed at myself. I'll be really annoyed. Why did you break that? So trying to find one that just looks much better. All right, guys. So I'm looking for one that looks much better. But anyway, leave me a line, guys. Let me know what you're building also. So I just didn't like how that one looked, guys, so I had to get one that was much better. Okay, so I did that, and I feel better for it. Okay, here we go. So let's add this on here. Put this one back. And up front, we need one of these. Don't like how that one's looking either. Find another. Just don't like how these bricks are looking. So I'm just going over to my So I have something called my bag of tricks, guys, where I have like tons of extra bits of Lego, again, because I'm building this out of my garage. I'm not in my garage now. When I say that, I hope people understand that I'm not in my garage at the moment, but I'm building this out of my garage. Right, so let's place that on there and move on to PVS. Again, guys, thanks for jumping in. I'm your biggest fan because you guys really support me, and I really feel grateful for that. Thankful for that. Okay, so here, we'll be needing a cup of these. So I'll get 2 of them out. All right, so first one goes down here. Again, I want to make sure we get this right because yesterday I sort of went off the rails with it, so I had to like just restart the build on that bottom piece, and I had to do it again, so that's tricky. Then we place one of these 3x1 tan color, sand color there. On the opposite end, let's just get one of these. We place this right here, clip. I don't appreciate these hinged because I rather this one, if you can see that there, guys, see the piece going through, it just works better. If I can find, because that one's sort of stiff when you try doing it. Where's the, if I can just find one of those, just so I can show it to you guys exactly. You guys probably know it, you definitely know it because you're builders anyway. It makes it really hard. It's really stiff to move. I'd rather they'd use that than the one they're using right now. I think it would have been helpful for them to build it like that. Okay, so on this, we need to turn it over again, and we're gonna add a 6 over here, 6x1. That one, we'll use this one here. Again, I built this out of my garage, so I just pick all these pieces out, and that's how we go along. Okay, so this goes this way, and we need to add one more of these just right here. So this goes right there. Again, if you look, I'll show you right now on the other ship. It's very similar. Look at that. It just just slight different. This one went straight, this one is that way. But if you look, very much similar, aren't they? And obviously this one is a little flat here, which is going to happen later on. But it's really very, very similar built. Similarly built. Okay, so we add that on and let's move on, guys. Oh, there's a couple pieces I didn't add at the bottom, and we don't want to do that, right? So we need one of these, which goes right here and locks this in place so the wing doesn't come off. And we are going down. Again, it's PDF, so I have to go down almost past it. We need one of these. Show it to you guys right now. We need one of these here, which is going to go right at the top, like so. And then we need a 3. I'll be needing this shortly. A 3, and I'll be needing that shortly. 2, 3, 3, 3. Here we go. We need this 3, which goes right up here. Again, some of these I look at it and I call it brick count. I know you guys heard me saying that before, because if this is hidden back here like that, shouldn't we have used like just a whole one? The ones I placed before could have fit right there. So drop me a line, guys, and let me know what you think. Is Lego getting too expensive? Is Lego getting really too expensive and you have to go back and get retro ships? And even if you get the retro ships, when you get them in the secondhand market, they're way out there. They're way out there. The price is way out there. All right, as you guys know, it's some of the ships. For instance, I was trying to build the 77022. I was trying to 75222. Sorry, I was trying to build that right from the sisters Cloud City. I was trying to build that because obviously I collect, and I couldn't find it anywhere, so I'm building it myself. And this, if you look at, you have to buy the whole set, and you know the set right now is $6,000. It's $6,000, right? So that's a big chunk out of any pocket, unless you really rich, which I am not. I'm a working man. I said it before. I'm just like everyone else. I have to work for my cash. Very, very, as you guys know, there's no easy job. Right, so let's add another one of those there. Just find this here. It's mixed into these. So we'll find that, and then we'll move on the build. Let's see what we got. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? One. Let's find another. 2. One more, guys. Just one more. And then we'll move on, right? Bring these over. Save the extra work. But I try to, if I'm going through it, I just grab all this stuff while I'm going through it, right? It just saves time later on. There we go. We got 2 here, placing it the incorrect way. So we got those 2, and we're gonna add another 2x4 over here. Okay, that's locked in. Down here, we need another 6 light gray. Here we go, we'll just use that. So So that's our light gray on there, and let's tie that in place and see what happens next. Move up in the PDF. I'll have to shrink that PDF just once more to 75%, which makes it a little more tricky to see what it is. But anyway, so let's get ourselves a 6. So this is a 6 right here. So is it an 8? We need an 8, not a 6. So we got a 10, we got a 12, and here's the 8. So that's the 8. So we need an 8, which goes right along here and lock in place there. Then we need a 2, which goes up here. 1 second. Right, so before we put that on, we need one of these corners, which is gonna go right here. That one I spoke about before goes more like this. Goes there, and then this one goes right there next to it. Okay, or is it? Let's take that off and find the right one. Just looking for this earlier. Because I work on a lot of different projects, trying to, as you guys know, fun is in the build. So you're always wanting to build new stuff and wanting to. So we need the 6 anyway later on, and we'll need the 12 later on also. So I'll just pull them out. But just to finish this up, again, drop me a line, guys. Let me know what you're building. If you're building anything at all, let's talk about it. See what I'm building here, and I'm having fun with it too. That's one of my things. It's, you know, the fun is in the build, man. Can't beat it. You just can't beat building with Lego. You know, it's the one true thing that you can build and keep building, you know, as much, because you could take it apart, start again, build something else, start again, build another, and so on and so on and so on. Right, so let's add these on here. Enough of the talk. All right, and let's add these on. Okay, so we need one more of those just there. Let's just find that. Here it is. Goes right there like that, and then we place this right on the top, and then we add that 6. Actually, it's the 8. It's an 8. We need an 8. Not a 6, we need an 8. This goes right there. So that's starting to come along, and it's exactly like I said, guys. It's very much similar to that build of the 8019. Okay, so we're gonna turn it over now, and we're gonna add some red to it. Right, so right here, this is one goes right there. We'll work our way up. Yesterday I worked my way down, we'll work our way up, but I could put this one in right away. It's not an issue. So back here, is that correct? Yeah, because it lines up with that one on that line right here. So it looks like it's off right now, but it does line up in the end. Right, so we need another one of these, which goes here. So they separated one apart, and then we add some 4s. So first one, and another one of those. So the 4 goes here, and then one of these, and then we'll add another 4 to it. So drop me a line, guys. Let me know what you're building, if you are building anything at all that we can talk about. Maybe Jurassic World, maybe something else. Drop me a line. Yeah, so, okay, so we got that covered. Let's move up here. Correct, right? Okay, so this goes that way. And let's add some pieces to this. Okay, firstly, down at the back here, we add one of these. Also, one of these. Okay. Now, we want to add some of these right in here, like this. And one of those. That. Another grid here. So drop me a line, guys. Talk to me and let me know what you're building for this summer. If you're building anything, if you're waiting for that great ship that's coming out. I'm waiting for it. I'm really waiting for it. As you guys know, that ship that's coming out. Right, that Slave 75433, 707 pieces. Can't wait for that to show up, man. It's gonna be really awesome. Really, really awesome, guys. Gotta grab that. Also, I have to finish up my two ships, which is the UCS Boba and UCS Django. One has 2,970 pieces, and one has 2,080, as you guys know. So I can't wait for that one also. But I really want that one to show up, only because in there we know there's going to be a slight difference on the build from the last one. Okay, so let's add a couple more of these on here. That's one. And then we add one more of those here. If I can just locate it here, I'll use this for now. Okay, we'll take this one off. And when I find it, we'll just add it. Well, I'll just put this one on for now, guys. So if you see it, again, I build these out of my garage, so these are pieces I have to look and find and look. So, why am I trying to get that out with my hand when I got this right here? Trying to destroy my nail. Have you ever had that happen to you before when you're building Lego and you try stripping a piece and it just wrecks your nail? Okay, so we'll just place this one here for now, okay, guys? So bear with me. Place that one there for now. This one goes here. And we want one more of those, which goes right there. Okay, let's move on. And we're gonna add these down here now, guys. Let's lock these in place. A lot of the pieces that came on this particular build is similar to the 6211 Star Destroyer. A lot of the Technic blocks. So that's in place. Let's move on. All right, that's in place, and let's just add on the top. We're gonna add some of these. One. How many do we need? We need 4 of these, 4 of those. So one there. Also, we'll need that. 2. They're all in here scattered. The thing with those, though, they're pretty easy to spot because of this sort of black and white. They're supposed to be separated, but I already put them together, so it's pretty easy to, here's another, and just one more, where are you? There you go. That's 4 of them. And those 4 goes right alongside. So up here we don't actually need another one of these. I thought we did, but we didn't. So let's get that off. Because this goes here. All right? And, oops. Is it too low or is it right high? Okay, it's top, not bottom. So it goes here. And the next one goes there. One more here. And that's 1, 2, 3. Where's 4? I said 4, right? Yeah, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I just saw another one here. Where are you? There you go, 4. So it's right here and I couldn't spot it. Okay, so drop me a line, guys. Let me know what you're building. If you're building something similar to what I'm building here, really cool. If not, let's talk about what you're building. Okay, now we're gonna place some of these. I never knew they were gonna put, because these are guns, obviously, right? They were gonna put guns up there. So that's really funky. They use a lot of guns to, like on the 7662, the droidicers there, they use a lot of those to connect them because of how they're twisted. Right, I just need, so not that one, here's 2 more. So we'll need 2, 4, 6, 8. I need 8 of those. All right, because those go on the top and that's the thing that holds the gun in place. So that's 5, 6, 7. Just need 1 more. 1 more and it'll be cool and the gang. Ganch. Where's that? 1 more. We will find that, I'm sure, because they're around here somewhere, but let's just add the ones we have now. So they go, I want to make sure I'm putting them right. Why is, oh, it's showing 2. I thought it was showing 1. I was like, what is going on? So they go facing each other like this. Okay, just put that on there. It's 1, 2. It doesn't matter which end you put them on at this point because the thing spins, so that's fine. It's not an issue at all. You just want to make them face each other so they're lined up like that. So when you place the gun looks like they're pointing away from each other. That's an important part of it. Okay, so once you get that in here and you take the guns, and the guns are supposed to face this way. Okay, that's 1. Oops. I have to put it flat. 2. I love hearing that snap. I say that a lot because you know once you've done that, it's stuck in correctly and you never have to worry about it just like sliding off or whatever. So again, guys, let me know what you're building, if you're building anything at all. All right. It's great to know what other folks are building, you know, or if you have a request, maybe, and you want us to take on another challenge, we can go that way too. Opportunities. But again, like I said, I am building triple build throughout the year. I have an idea from someone, the next venture to take on, and I'm like, oh, that's a good one. I might just jump on that. Let's see what we got over here. Need to put on another gun there. All right, we'll work on that in a second. So this one is basically finished now, guys. Want to add these in. And we have to find a couple more. Oh, I just saw that piece that I was looking for. So we can get rid of this now. I placed it in there for aesthetics because I just couldn't look at it not being there. So I'll just dump that over there. Again, hopefully it doesn't break. Right, this one goes here. Again, I've never built this ship before, guys. At all. I've built a Star Destroyer before, but not this. That's why I can say they have similar pieces to them. I've never built this ship at all. It was a request while we were doing a live stream. Okay, let's see where we are. If this goes, I think it goes in now. No, it's missing two very important pieces, which is this. And this is this is absolutely different from anything on the bill. The color is totally different, and it's just totally different. These. So the Jabba's barge, the 75020, is built with these colors as opposed to the other one was built with those sand colors, and they used this on the other one, so you couldn't like copy and build it. You know, you couldn't get away with that. Okay, so if I turn this around, because I want to make sure I get everything correct, we need to get one more of these and place it just over here. I wish they would use it to tie in. Now, this is where I ask, why is that there? If not to tie this in place. If not to tie this in place, why is that there? It should be over there. But maybe if I put it over there, it's gonna mess up the bill there. But it should be tying this together. This, again, this is just me, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments. So I don't think that should be placed like that, just randomly. All right, so one of these over here. Okay, that's locked in place tightly. And then this one goes right alongside. This is where the build is like, whoa, what is that build? Get this off. Can't get it off of that. But I wanted to also show you guys. So if your block is stuck like that, I'll do a video on this. You take two of these and you can just adjust it like this. Show you guys. So sort of like chopsticks. You place it in there and you pop it like that. But these are not working, so I have to find the right ones. I don't have the right ones right now. So it's a struggle to get that off sometimes. Even when you use this, it jumps out, fall away. All right, let's place that here. Just, all right, and that's there. So I switched around the other one a second ago, and I'm looking that I placed it incorrectly, but that's fine. Let's move on. Here comes the very strange piece of this build, right? So if we move this over here for a second, here's what happens. So we need one of these, one of, just a second, I need the opposite direction, the right, yep. One of those, and a small one facing the same way, which is not a 3, but a 4, and not that direction, this direction. So all of them is going to be facing the same direction like that. Now we need one 3 brick and one of these in gray. Where are you? Where are you? I can see, there you go. Here, dark gray, 2 actually. 2. And again, it threw me off when I saw it. I was like, why do they need that there? All right, but this is how they built it. Okay, and 1 6, dark 6. This is 2 by 6, 1 dark 2 by 6. Need to stand up for this one. So I'm seeing a lot of 4 brick. So we got 4, 4, 4, 4. Need to put them in a pile because they're distracting. Very much so. And let's just look over here. Just lift this up a bit. Can't spot it there. Where are you? Where are you hiding out? Let me just add that one there. I'll just step over here for a second, guys, and I'll find me a 6. Okay? Just give me 1 second, guys. Let's find a 6 here. Dark 6. It's gotta be right here in this bag of tricks. That's what I call it, guys. I call it my bag of tricks because everything that I can't find when I'm building something, I usually have it on the side. So let's find that 6. I see an 8. Is that an 8? I see a 4. I just need a 6. And I don't want to go into my deeper bag of tricks. I just want to find it right here so I can move on with the build. Maybe in this bag. And that's one of the things, I spoke about it yesterday. When you're searching for one piece, no pun intended, if you guys, because I'm an anime fan myself, you usually find others that you don't really require at the moment. So, and when you're looking for that similar piece, you can never find it. Right, so I'll just have to go in this box here and have a look for that piece, guys. Just give me 1 second. Again, drop me a line, guys, and let me know what you're building, right? If you're building anything, and let's talk about it. Let's find this 6, which is hidden down here somewhere. 6, I'm finding so many 4s, and 12s and 10s and 8s, but I need a 6. I need a 6, guys. Cheer me on, guys. Cheer me on. I need a 6. Cheer me on, please. I need a 6. And it's hiding away. It wants me to go into my bigger bag of tricks, which I don't want to leave and go into my bigger bag of tricks. I just want to find it right here. But it's being elusive, guys. Cheer me on, please. Again, I'm building this out of my garage. It's not like I bought the set and I'm building it. Okay? So, give me a second, guys, and we will continue with that part of the build as soon as I can go into my bigger bag of tricks and find that one piece. Okay? Again, no pun intended. So, went into my bigger bag of tricks and acquired these. So I picked up 3. Like I said, I tend to get more than's required because I know later on. Right, anyway, let's skip the chitter chatter and get to this. So, firstly, this goes here. Second we go, I want to make sure I do this correctly, like that. Yep. Is that correct? Facing the right way now. This way. There? Yep. That's done. This goes here. That's done. And we flip it over. And we place this here. Then you get both of these. First one goes right here and ties that into place. Now that's okay, because that was used to tie it in place. That's fine. This one goes just about here, like that. That's locked in place. Now, check this out, guys. This is the funny part of it. This goes here, which is really, really curious. Very curious. Okay, this goes here. If you guys have built something, maybe I built I can't remember the movie right now. What's it called? Where they were flying those creatures. Can someone drop me a line on that? Where they were flying those creatures? I just can't remember what the name is. Let's do a shout out, guys. Hey Brandon, what's up, man? No, that's not the beginning of the build. We've been building for a minute. Hey bro, what's up? Joints, what's up? What's going on? You okay? Avatar, yes, thank you very much. Avatar, big shout out. Joints, what's up? Yeah, or something. Yeah, you're right. It says Avatar. Yeah, I built Avatar, and that was a similar sort of thing like that, which is a strange, real not strange, but really, really different to any build I've done before. Okay, so let's move this to the side for a sec and bring this over. Make sure it's correct. So this is gonna go that way. That one, I placed that one way far in. Right, anyway, I need to adjust that one. Right, so let's place this in here. I want to make sure it's lined up like the last one. No. No. So what am I doing incorrect here? So this goes up there. Okay, yeah. Just that I wasn't lining it up right. And maybe that needs to be shorter also. So that's two things. So let's get this out. I thought that was just a little too long, but there it is. So let's get this out. This is a bit too long. So this one is correct now, right? This one is absolutely correct. Goes in there. If you guys remember yesterday, we were struggling to put this one in. Yeah, oh, it also looks, this build looks like, doesn't it look like the carrier? From, if you can give me a reminder. Yeah, you were right, man, absolutely right. What? Are you kidding me? Someone said that to me yesterday. That I just spoke about that. Is Lego just becoming so expensive? Not only rich folks will be able to buy it, and we're not gonna be able to buy anymore. We'll have to just wait till they used it and sell it maybe on eBay or wherever. Definitely not Amazon, because Amazon sells, or Vinted or wherever, someplace after their kid is finished playing with it years later, and then we'll have to wait for it. You know, is that what's going to happen with us, guys? Let me know what you think about that, because that it's just absolutely mind-boggling how it has just, it's way out, just say it's way out there, way out there, way out of my range. Some of the, that price right there, 1,000. Are you kidding me? $1,000? Come on, man. Are you gonna be able to get one? Let me know. Let me know, guys, in the comments. I'll put that out. I'll put that out. All right. Are you going to be able, that is crazy, to buy? I should put buy as in buy, yeah, buy the latest Death Star. So, that was the Death Star, right? Or did you say Droid Cat? The Star Destroyer. Yeah, Death Star, exactly. At $1,000. Wow. That is insanity. Insanity. Wow. Let me know if you guys are going to be able to do that. That's a crazy leak. That's incredible, man. Are you going to be getting one? Please let me know if you're going to be getting one, because that's going to be unbelievable. Right. I have to look at the other wing, right? So everything is in place there, blah, 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 blah. Turn it over, blah, blah, blah. Right. So I'll just move this over for 1 second, guys. Yeah, so because this, I think this is just a little too long. Everything is right in place, but I think it's a number 8, which is that one. So I'm totally confused. Right, I just need to adjust that piece here. I need to adjust this because I moved it earlier because I wanted to add a piece onto it. So just take this off, and that one goes next to it here, and the other one goes at the top there. Okay, and I want to make sure this is right now. I think it is. So the first one covered the bottom, and then the next one went 2 away, sorry. So it's 2 away from the top. So are you going to be getting one? Please tell me you are going to be getting one. You have that kind of money. Because, like I said, that's incredible. Okay, so this then goes over there, like so. But I'm still concerned about that Technic block, and we'll see how it works out. So let's just place that in. Oh, the other one's there. Right. The other one's already there. So let's see how this works out. Nope. So that goes there. How is that possible? They lined up exactly correctly. There's no way, but it's asking for that beam. It's asking for that beam right there. I need to take a look at this one more time, guys. Because they're built exactly the same. Let's just see. Yeah, it's built exactly the same. no changes. But once that beam goes, let's see if it goes directly through. Maybe it doesn't go through. And the other one is built exactly like that. So let's take a look all the way down to the bottom. I want to make sure. So two of them there, just like that. Blah, 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 blah. Let's just see, two, it's right on top of that, two. Yeah, it's just right there. I'm confused. Let's see the center one. Center one is right where it's supposed to be. And that one is right where it's supposed to be, but that beam is concerning. Why is that beam necessary? I'm confused. It's just, if you've built this before, guys, drop me a line, because it just stopped me right there. If I had, I would show it to you guys. Why is that necessary? It's just very confusing. It's really, really confusing. I think it's still holding in place, but unless they use on the other side, and I didn't pay attention. Hold on, guys. Maybe it's one of them with a hole, but it's not. Yeah. Okay. That's what it is, guys. Ho, 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 ho. We need to make a little adjustment, don't we? A slight adjustment, guys. Just right here. Don't worry about it. It's not going to take us too long. Pull this out. Oh, wow. It's really stuck in there. Wow. Wow. Those things are really stuck in there. I have to take them off one at a time. Yeah. Okay. So, small adjustment here. Just get this one off. Small adjustment here, guys. Because I was like, what's happening there? But it's okay. So let's just take this one off. Let's take this one off here. And the adjustment is just right here. Okay, and we'll do that now. So they want us to use this. And if I can just see it. All right, let's move this over for a second here, guys. And everything will be okay. Let's just put this back, this one back. This one needs to be moved over a little bit. And we'll put this back in place. And everything's gonna be okay. Because that's an intricate part of the build if it's not done correctly. So this literally holds the whole ship together. Let me just find this. I need to get all of these together, get all of these out, and because they're distracting. Right, so this goes there. Let's have a good look. This goes there. Nope. Just 1 second, guys. Just need to find that right piece. Just 1 second. Where are you? So here's another one. Here's another one of those. Just bear with me, guys. Another one of those, and again, more. Just need to find the right one. more, jeez. This is that one I talked about. I should have used that. More, jeez. Holy Toledo. Holy Toledo, Batman. I saw this thing popped up on my phone lately about the old Batman. And it's so funny. They're showing Robin crossing the street and a lot of funny stuff. Right, so to get this done correctly, so, right, this ends up here, right? Okay, that's fine. So I want to leave that there in position. Right, there we need, where are you? Where are you? I can't seem to spot it, guys. Give me a second. So we need one of them with a beam across and one of them with not a beam across. Okay, we got more of them here. And this is too long. If we did that, that'd be too long. That's not it. Let's just see. Way too long. Or is it? Let's try it out and see what happens, guys. I don't know what's happening here. It's got me stumped. It's got me stumped, guys. Leave me a message. Let's see what you guys are saying. What's that? What's that? Most of my money was in for cash and burned my house fire because a car exploded. What? Is that serious? I'm sorry. I'm reading through. The beam in the front seems started too lower. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I'm making an adjustment now. Sorry to hear that, man. Wow, that yo, sorry to hear that. You should have a charity working for you. Sorry to hear that. It's all good. Everyone's okay though? Is everyone okay? That's the most important thing there. Is everyone all right? Okay, so I found the piece here. Finally. Yeah, I hope everyone's okay. That's the main thing. You know, because cash, I don't really go into stuff like this. But cash and stuff like that, we can always get back. We can always work. But once everyone's okay and once you're all right, there are things that's you just can't get back your humanity, can you? Right, so I found that piece, correct. Goes in there, correct. Finally, I found it. So we're okay, guys. We're okay. Let's just bring it back. Yeah, once you're all right, that's the most important thing. And your family, whoever else was there with you, once they're all right. Because we can fix that, but yeah. So let's go on here. Put this back, yep, that works right there. And there you go, could you see it? It's going right in now. If I can just put my hands under. It's not going exactly to plan. There you go. Yes. Woo. There you go. All done. There you go. You see that? Nice. Nice. Very nice. So this looks like the helicarrier. That's what I wanted to say. So it looks like the helicarrier there. doesn't it? Again, designer. I think I'm moving off camera. Am I not? Yeah, I'll just move down this way a little bit. Yeah, it looks like, it does look like the carrier, doesn't it? Okay, so we've done that. Ooh, was that a task or what? Right, I just got to add some little bits right here. So this one, and I just saw a couple of those while I was looking for that. I just saw it. This is what I usually do. I usually grab them when I see the little pieces, but I didn't at that moment. And now I am a little perturbed that I didn't do that. Yeah, I just saw it. A couple of those. Oh, here it is. Here's one. I saw two of them, and I should have just grabbed it and moved it over. I'm seeing a black one, but I'm not seeing another dark gray. But again, I'm sorry to hear that, man. Okay. Again, I don't really push that, but for another human being to go through that, it's really tough. I was someone asked me this one time. I was in a bad situation too, so nothing. I never compared to someone else, but yeah. You never know how someone handles something or what has really happened to them. Okay, yeah. Trying to find this piece. I just saw two. Oh, there's the other one. Yes, got it. Here it is. I was like, I just saw it, and if I picked it up like I do all the other times, I'd be okay. Okay, so this goes there, and this goes there. It's the same thing with the guns. I saw one of them a second ago, and I just left it. Snapped in. Very good. And the top. But we're building that area as we go along. Okay, guys? Again, drop me a line, guys. And don't forget, I can use this to lift. I think that's what's the reason. This is similar. This is similar to the walker, right? Because you can use that. Remember, if you guys have the walker, you can use that to lift it. Look. It's a really stable piece there. Well, I don't know how it's stable down there, but it's not attached to the bottom. So, but yeah, so you can adjust it like that. That's pretty cool. It's similar to the Walker, the ATT, the 10179. Yeah, did I get that right? 79, 80. I hope I didn't send me a message that I hope I didn't put the Millennium Falcon in front of the motorized Walker ATT. Right. Okay, let's move on, gentlemen and audience. I am your biggest fan, guys. Remember that, huh? I am your biggest fan. I know you guys are here supporting me, but I am your biggest fan. Really appreciate you guys being on. Okay, let's move on and see what the front brings us. Funds in the bill, guys. So, we're looking at a big part of an engine, I guess. Yeah. So, big part coming up now, guys. Huge part coming up now. Huge part of the build. When I say huge, extremely huge part of the build coming up now. So, here's how it's gonna go. We need a few pieces. Oh, but before we build that, oh, wait a minute. See what's going on here. Just 1 second, guys. Okay. So here we go with a huge part of the build, as I said. Let's build it. Similar to what we did. It's a lot of, like I said, similar to that, the Avengers ship. Okay, so firstly we need one of those, and again the PDF, if it was the book instructions, it'd be much easier to have a look at. We need one of those. Don't like the color on that. One of those. One of these. 2 by 12. And one of these. This goes that way and this goes there. I want to place this here. Trying to navigate this PDF. And we need one of, not this side, that's the right, we need a left. Again, I spoke about that. When you're looking for one end of it, you usually find tons of the other. Okay, perfect, here it is. So we need one of those. You have to turn it over this way. We need this one. And we need one of these, but I don't like the shade. Here it is. Here's better, much better. And this goes here at the top, and so does this one at the top. Then we place that here. It's a lot of wing type building stuff here on this build. And all of them look similar to that ship I just showed you guys earlier. Up front, we need another one of the left side, not the right. This is more right side again. We need a left, which is this. Goes right up here. Again, guys, I've never built this before. It's an adventure because I'm building it out of my garage and I'm picking pieces from other pieces that I had and putting it together. So it's a real adventure, guys, and you got to try it sometimes. It's fulfilling. It really is fulfilling. I just want to, I'm not going to downsize. I was going to downsize the PDF a little bit because I need to see. Right, so this is where I say extra pieces. Why, okay? Because a lot of it's going to be hidden, and I'm always confused why. Okay, so there you go, there you go, there you go. Okay, I need to get these out. Okay, so this goes right here and there. Now we need a 4. Remember, we got a whole bunch of those before, so we can bring them over here. And that goes there. Okay, we need one more of those triangular types. Just the color I don't like. I need it to be the shade. They just don't look. They look. I'll have to go off and just get this for a second, guys. And I'll be right back to continue to build. Leave me a message. So guys, did anyone say that they were gonna buy that expensive ship? Right, that came in a leak. Right, okay, so we add that in here. This build is starting to look real fancy now. So we need 3 of these. It's starting to look real complete. And that ties this off. Again, I can sort of get this because now this is tying everything off. So it's kind of okay. All right, it's kind of okay. We need 2 of these, which is gonna go right at the top right here. And opposite side. So let's put that closer to me. And then on the top, like that. So that's locked in place. Let's see what's next. Four, so we're turning it over now. Turning it over, and we need 4 of these. Here's 1, 2, 3, and 4. And this 2 goes here, and 2 slots down for each one to tie this in place so it doesn't, it's already tied in place, but yeah, here we go. And 2 slots down, and 1 over here. Okay, I'm guessing it's done. Let's see, let's take a look. Surprises, surprises. No, it isn't. It isn't at all, guys. It isn't. We need another one over here. Strange place, but there you go. So we need, where are you? One of these. One of those here, going here, right up front, and we need an 8, another 8. Let's just move these around a bit so I can find an 8. It's a 10, 10, 10, 10, 6. I need to just separate them a bit because they're so similar. So I'll put the 10s here, put the 6s there, and put the 12 up there, just so they're close by, but they don't. Is that an 8? No, this is an 8. This is what we need. This is an 8 right here. This is an 8. No, this is a 10. Yep. Okay, these go over here. And no, this is an 8. What's going on? We need a 8. This is an 8. So why isn't it working? Yeah, it is working. Yeah. Just looking at it from a different angle. We need one of these in black. And finally, we need another one of those. Let's just lift this up and find it. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? And I'm looking for a couple of these. And so like I said, when I find them, I just bring it closer because if you don't, then I'm looking for them for days after, aren't I? I know we'll be needing one of these again. Right. Okay. All right. Let's just not stress. Let's see what's happening. Let's see what's happening there. Okay. Okay, so one of these goes over here. Okay. And once we've done that, let's see what happens next. On the top, we need another 8. Let's find ourselves one more 8. Here we go. Just don't like that shade. But there you go. This goes here. Next to that one. Like so. And over here we got one of these. Am I centered, guys? I keep moving that way. I don't know why. I'm gonna move my camera just slightly over, guys, because I keep moving that way for some reason. So I'm just slightly move my camera. I'm not going anyplace, guys. Just move it there and bring it over the top a little more so you guys can have a look. All right, and move it this way a little bit. Okay? I think that should be much better. I had to make that adjustment, guys, because I keep moving this way because most of the stuff that I want is right here. So drop me a line, guys. Let's talk about that $1,000 set that's gonna be dropping. Let's see if I move this a little bit. If it's gonna be correct. Is that too much that way? Or I need to move it back this way a little bit. Is that too much that way? It's too much that way, right? Okay, so it needs to go back the way it originally was. My apologies, guys. And now it's moving that way. Yeah, that's much better. Okay, so, yeah. So let's finish this up. Yeah, because I keep moving over to my left. Where were we? So drop me a line, guys, and let me know if you're building anything at all, and we can talk about it. So we're going to do the same up front. I need to get another one and place that there. Is there anything? Yeah, one of these goes, oh, it's already there. This goes right there like that. And on the top, at the bottom, I think it says we need one of these here, which is kind of freaking me out. We have to take a look at what's going on there, because so here we need another 8, and then we can work. So it's not that, we need one of these and a 3. All right, we need a 3. Here we go. That goes right on the top. And an 8. Let's find ourselves an 8. 8. 8. This is where all the 8s are hidden. Right. That goes right on the top. And we place this there. Okay. Yep. Okay. Again, that's a complete wing. As I said, Avengers helicarrier. Okay, and where it doesn't end here, guys. So we move this over a bit. Move this over just a bit. I'll throw these over here. And just leave the gray pieces here for now. Okay, let's see what's happened. So we'll put that over here. And we are gonna build something else. So one of these, looking at the shade, guys. One of these goes there. Lock that in place. And one of those goes here. Get another one and lock all of this in place. Like so. Turn it over. This is a lot. Absolutely enormous amount. This, again, I can understand this because this locks this in place, so I'm happy with that. I'm fine. And we need 2 more of these. Now, I'm not happy with this. Why are we putting that here and we're putting a flat one here? Again, this is why Lego is costing this much, guys. Why isn't this? Yeah. Because here, why don't we just put a flat one there, unless it needs to like just be lined up like that. But again, these are my questions, and sometimes I'd like Lego to answer them for me. Here we go. This goes back here, and we place this just right there. Oops, can't do that. Yep. Like that. Now, I expect them to give me something to lock this in place. Now, I'm putting it incorrectly. Yeah, like this. But now I expect them to give me something to lock that in place there, right? I need to get that locked in place because I'm going to expect it to fall off. Right, so we need 2 of these and 1 of these. This goes right there. And these go right there like that. Yeah, guys, so drop me a line. Let me know what you're building. If you're building anything. And let's talk about that, guys. Let's talk about what you're building. Smiley, what's up? You're back. Yeah, I see the chat, man. I see the chat. So talk to me. What are you building, Smiley? And did you see that what I wrote there? It's crazy prices, right? The prices price is incredible to pay for that. That's way out there. What do you think? I think it's too much to pay for that. Tell me what you think. Okay, let's move on and up. So this is completed, and we want to add it to that ship. So I like the holder right here. Like I said, it's just similar to the. I can bring it over. I'll bring it over so you guys can have a look at it. The motorized walker. It's been sitting there. It's kind of dusty, but yeah. So let's add these in, but I'll bring that over so you guys can have a look. This goes goes into those slots right there. So those two slots right there. Like so. This is different. Well, I say it's different because there's a split between the thrusters there. Yeah, but look at that. It's totally different. I've never built this before, like I said, guys. I'm venturing to waters that I've never been into. Okay, that's a small version here, as you guys seen. So let me know what you think. Drop me a line. If you're building anything like this, let's talk about it. Because the ship is getting there. And don't forget what I'm doing tonight. I'm doing this live, and the live is gonna start late. But what I'm gonna do is, in the first hour, if I can get 20 people to be on. Once there are 20 people on, and I get 20 likes, I am gonna stay on for another hour. And if I can get 20 more likes, I'm gonna stay on for another hour, and I'm gonna continue that way through the night, right? And for as long as it goes, I'll build ships. I will build, because I have especially all the UCSs, as you guys know, 5,000 pieces on some ships. I have two ships over 2,000 pieces to build. So I can build through the night. I'm looking for, it's called a mini marathon, right? So this one is a marathon is 26 miles. We're looking for, we're talking 24 hours, not 24 hours. So that'll be the marathon, 24 hours. But what we're looking for is something like a 12-hour build, guys. Give me a 12-hour build. 6 is great. 6 is great. So that's a quarter marathon right there, right? 6 hours. Let's call it 6 and 6, 12. Thereabouts. Okay, my math is right. But that's what I want to do. Okay, I got, so push it to the max and let's just build. Let's just go all out. Okay. Right. I just saw something here, and I made that adjustment, and I found the piece here, and if I could just locate the other piece. Right, here you go. When these things get my eyes, I don't want to see it. Right, so there you go. If I just take this off right here, I was using that to hold that in place until I picked up this because I was looking for that other end of it. And there it was. Right, okay. Perfect. So I'll move that over here a bit. And let's approach to next. E. Clark, where you been, man? I haven't seen you for a while, E. Clark. Haven't seen you for a minute, a New York minute, man. Where you been? Been on vacation or something? Great to see you on there, man. I hope you were well. Absolutely fantastic to see you on there. All right, see another part of the build coming. And it's something that carries one of the troopers in. So I'm going to bring a trooper because we need to put a trooper in there. So I'll bring the trooper now and just have him on the side. Again, guys, if there's any Boba or Django stuff you would like to see, let me know and I will get that out and we'll be able, right? So I'm bringing one of the clones, I'm bringing a trooper over because this one needs to go into the build that we are making now. All right, guys, print on the legs. As you can see, he's got the print on the legs. One of those also came in the magazines that I talk about. Guys, if you're on there, so I'll speak about this now. So if you hit that superfan button, the first 3 people to hit the superfan button, okay, will be in a sweepstakes to win this. The first 3 people, one of these. Once you win, you can make the choice of whichever one you want, the iconic helmet or the square one. The square one, you get the gold card, though, of Vader. The other one, you get the gold card of the trooper. With the print on the legs, it's exactly the same. Okay? So your choice, or you can go for the Night Owl with the gold card, exclusive gold card. Okay, so you can go for that. All of those I picked up across Europe. Right, okay, let's move on. Yeah, man, that's the classic and the baby down here, okay? And I have the 5,000 piece in the garage waiting to complete. That's gonna be a night of building. Yeah, the classic Venator, yes, absolutely. Okay, so let's jump on this piece. As you guys know, Clark, I built all these out of my garage, and this is what I'm attempting to do for the last minute or so. When I say minute or so, if you understand what I mean. Right, let's go on here. I need one of these. And just give me a second, guys. I just need to go in my bag of tricks and get a specific piece. So just give me a second. Thank you guys for holding on. Yeah. So, yeah, because I'm building this piece, and I know I had to go to my bag of tricks to get that one out because it's required, you know. So I had to go get it. Right. All right. So let's continue with the build, guys. Okay. So this piece, and let's just check it out. Check it out. One of these goes right here. This goes here. And that piece is on the 6-2 10. Sorry, 6-2-10. I know I had it, and I was like, oh, I gotta go find that. There you go. It's right there. Good. So this is covered. We need a 4 right here, which goes next to that. This is for the pilot. We need to build this. This need to build. Must build that. Just move this over a bit over here. I love that handle. Handle works so nice. And we need 2 of these. 1, 2. Right here. Goes right here. 1 and 2. I hope you guys can see that clearly there. You're back. Great to see you back, man. Thanks a lot for showing up again. Right, so 2 of those, and there's this little thingy we need. Let's just see if I find it right here. It's not a end of the world, but it is the end of the world if you're a builder. You know what I mean. But I saw it earlier, but we can move on, and I can add it on in a minute, right? So that's fine. I'm conscious of it, but I'm not overly conscious of it. Okay, so we need another one of those 4s. Goes at the bottom here on this side, and we need a blue wedge. Blue wedge. Just give me a second, guys. Blue wedge right here. Blue wedgie. No pun intended. Blue wedgie. Blue wedgie. I don't want to have to go into my bag of tricks again. Come on. Should be just right here. A blue wedge. So it's an inverted blue wedge, guys. That's what I'm trying to locate here. It's not one you come about a lot. Right. Like I said, it's not one you come along a lot, but I'm not gonna leave to do it. What I'll do is just place this one there, and then I'll add it in a minute, right? So wedges. 6x2x4 wedge. Inverted wedge. 6x2x4 inverted wedge. Excuse me. Here we go. Here's the bag right here. This is the bag I was looking for before. And I'm looking for this specific thing for a particular build. And here it is. It popped up. Okay, I'll just place that right there. Right. Let's put that wedge on and move on, guys. There you go. I got one right here. So I'll just put this over here. Yeah, because I've been looking for stuff and can't find it. Okay, so this goes on there. Lock that in place. On the top, we need one of those 4s that we had a ton of before, and we need a 4x1, and we need one of these that I've seen. I picked out a whole lot of them, but I think on this ship we only need one of them. And it's not over here, it'd be in this bag. There it is. Got it. Here we go. So this goes on the top. We place this, and then we place that. This goes in the back, and we add another one on the top, like that. Just check you guys out, see what's happening. Okay, so that's done. It's not finished yet, guys. Got to add some pieces to this. One of these goes here. This pilot's got a hell of a seat. He's got a front row seat. Here we go. So everybody that come on there, may the force be with you. May the force be with you. That's my new. Well, I'm using that on my magazine. As magazine review. May the force be with you guys. So that's my thing for the may the force be with you on my magazine review. Okay. So right, we need two of these again. Here's one. Let's find another one in the bag right here. Oh, don't need to go to the bag. There's one over here, which is better. I'm taking stuff off of the table. Right. This goes right there like that. He has a throne, absolute throne. All right, it's not a regular chair, so we have to build on top of this anyway. So let's get a couple more of those. 1, 2. There's probably a couple in the bag. 3. There's gonna be a couple in the bag. Just give me a second, guys. Hopefully there's a couple in the bag here. Just rolling this bag around. Trying to locate a couple of those. Right. So, give me a second. Just right over here. We got a couple of those. Okay. Just 1 second, guys. Be right there. Right there, guys. Be right there. Just hang on with me. Right. So let's build this up. So in back, we need to go. Is it the right way now? It goes on this side. All right. We need to build this up with 3 of these. Okay, let me know if you guys are seeing this clearly enough, and if I'm speaking too loud also, if you can hear me clearly enough, because I'm trying to tone down on that. I've been speaking like pretty loud, and this goes right on the top like that. Check that out. What this guy's got a incredible chair. Okay, so that's all set. We need a 3, which goes, we need one of those again on the top here. Goes there like that, and then this goes there. And let's see what's next, guys. Again, this is a hell of a chair this guy's got. All right, one of these, which goes right there. I always say I don't appreciate these hinges. What do you guys think about that? It's a lot of work. Right. on the top, we need a 4. One more 4. Here we go. Just right here. So 4 goes here. Again, I call this brick count. Brick count. And one of these goes here. Okay. Let's see what else we need, guys. What else we need? Okay, so we got that. Oh, I placed this in the incorrect place. This doesn't go here at all. Come off. Okay. This goes down here. Or is it? No, that's correct. That stays there. This, we have to repeat the same thing on the bottom down here. Just a second, guys. Let's find another one of those hinge type things. Is it in the bag? Is it in the bag? Because again, I pulled out a whole bunch of those. Here it is. It's just right here. Here we go. So this clips in there. Again, I don't appreciate those hinges at all, but it is what it is, right, guys? Right, and we add another 4. Let's just find a 4 here. A 4 going across this. Here we go. So another 4 goes there. This guy has a serious build for this. And let's see what else. Is there anything else? Nope. So that will bring the ship over here. Again, a big ship. Very big ship. And we'll place him in there, right? So he goes in here. This gun is in the way. Bend the legs over like that. We'll leave him with his guns. What do you guys think? Let me know. Thumbs up if I should leave him with the guns or take the guns away. Right. So I'll put it in for now, but let me know, guys. Should I take those away? This doesn't belong here. It went on the back, not the front. So I'll get rid of that. See if we can pull it off this way. Nope, I'll have to just get it off like this. There you go. So let's place that in there, lift the top, and sit this trooper in. The guns doesn't work, guns falling off. So I'll just put those there and stop this. And turn it that way. You guys have a look at the big 3.0. Place that inside, closer to the front. Okay, close this like so, and this goes here. It just sits there. I thought it would just drop in, but it doesn't seem, I thought it's centered. Yeah, it should just drop in there, shouldn't it? Let's see. Just under. Yeah, there you go. Dropped in. What's missing? Does it drop flat? It drops flat. I think this needs to be moved forward a bit to that slot here. Not to the front, but just right about there. Okay, let's see how it works now. Hope you guys can see. Ah, there you go. Yeah, so that sits right there like that. Perfect. All right. That's exactly how they got it, okay? All right. So remember, guys, I will be doing that marathon if everyone complies and push it all the way up to the max, all right? This is BOBAbrickz, and may Lego be with you.